It's Philip with RTX Honeybees. I just wanted you guys to take a look at some counting boards that I'm pulling out. It's been 3 weeks since a OA treatment, since I've looked at these, but just want to show you what I'm seeing. Okay, so it is the 27th of January. It's a Friday, 4:45. Sun's getting pretty low in the sky, but this is colony number 1. You can see where the brood nest is. I did count 2 mites on this one. You can see where the frames are. Not seeing a whole lot of pollen dropping through on this one. A little bit of dusting of pollen in this area. This guy here was pulled out from under the column, under the hive. It does not have a drawer. See, it's just open. I think an animal got under there and was, because I can see little like teeth marks or something right in this area. So I can't really tell a whole lot by that. Looks like some, cleaning up and some wax. That last one was number 3. This is number 6. This impressed me a little bit. This is telling me that there's a lot of bees, and this is an 8-framer. A lot of bees in this box, and that these are definitely bringing in some pollen. See all that? So this colony could come out really strong from winter. But that's number 6. This is number 8. Number 8 has been struggling a little bit, but you can tell it looks like the only bees are just right here in the center. They are bringing in some pollen. I didn't find any mites on this or number 6. This is number 9. Yeah, number 9. You can see the number right there. So you can tell that the cluster's all to one side. This was a really big colony at the end of the year. It looks like it maybe not much going on the right hand side. Once again, I hadn't counted any mites on this one, and not as much pollen dropping on this one, but you can see they must be cleaning it up and getting ready. Okay, number 10 is empty. Number 11, just similar to number 9, seems like everything's back to the east. The direction is east. In front of you is south, so they're, as they'll tell you, they're east and south inside the colony. All right. This is number 12. Number 12's got some sugar syrup. It was light last time I was out here, so I gave it some feed. You see, it's got a shim on top. Clusters right here in the middle. You get this far enough out. I'm not seeing any mites. It's a little bit hard to count mites because it's been so long since I've been out here. This, like again, it said, it was 3 weeks since I was out here. This one was interesting to me. Maybe somebody can help me. What is all this? Is this wax? These are huge flakes that I'm seeing here. And when I was out here before, this bottom was kind of full of these things. It's kind of gotten a little, it's a lot less than that now, but this was full of those large flakes like that. If anybody knows what that is, leave a comment below. These look like they're kind of the same, the south and east mostly. But once again, no mites. Okay, the last one was 13. This is number 14. Not seeing any mites. Looks like the cluster is kind of toward the east. This box has been, it's a single, but it's been full of bees. Very active. This is number 17. It's another 8-frame. Let's see what we can see on here. And you can kind of see where the cluster is right here. Can't tell a whole lot else. Looks like there's some, and I'm not feeding this one, so that's not syrup. Yeah, nothing to see there, and no mites whatsoever. This is number 18. Seems the cluster is all to these 3 frames. Not seeing any mites though. Seeing a little bit of pollen here and here. There's a little pollen dropping right there. So they're bringing in a little bit of pollen. These are mostly back home since it's late in the evening. I'll probably see more tomorrow, middle of the day. Okay, this is number 19. And I think they may have the most pollen yet I've seen, but a lot of pollen droppings right here. Not seeing any mites, which is the way it's been out here this year. On all these we've looked at so far, I've seen 2 mites. It's number 19. This is number 21. Yeah, more pollen. See where the cluster is. This is residue from the oxalic acid treatment that they've cleaned out. I don't see any mites in there. Number 21. This is number 22. More of the same. Not seeing, no. Not seeing any mites here either. Something has chewed on this. I don't know how they would have gotten it to that point when it's inside a drawer, inside of a tray in there. All right. That's number 22. This is number 23. 2 years ago, this one had a lot of mites, and going into the spring last year, it had some chronic bee paralysis going on, but they recovered from that, and since then I haven't seen any mites. They must have requeened themselves, but I'm still not seeing any mites. This is number 24. You can see some more of those larger flakes. I don't know what that really means. Some pollen in this area. If you guys see something that you might think's a mite, you let me know, but I'm still not seeing any mites. This is really different from what I see in Capel. We're at Richland, by the way, if I hadn't told you guys. Alright, this is number 26. A little bit of OA residue. See kind of where they're clustered. A little bit of pollen. Oh, is that a mite? Let's look. No, it's too thick and big to be a mite. I don't know what that is. That's not a mite either. No. Alright, only one left. Alright, this is number 27. I accidentally drug it against a board when I was pulling it out, so that's why this is cleaned off and pushed forward. But I'm not seeing any mites. Okay, this is Philip. I saw 2 mites in the whole yard. I would venture to say anybody that had counting boards under their colonies for 3 weeks without seeing mites, even without treating, that would be unusual. But that's all I got for you guys. This is Philip Morris, the RTX Honeybees. Thanks for watching.